be starting in just a minute. All right, welcome in, guys. It has been a hot second since I have gone live on any platform, and I feel like, well, on Instagram, I am so like zoomed in. So I'm testing out this kind of like re-streaming thing. So if you can hear me and you can see me, that is great. But yeah, so I just wanted to do a test, kind of get back into it. So I thought we can engrave some stuff here and just kind of hang out. So I think we're going to use the Xtool F1 Ultra for this evening. Hello, how are you doing? Awesome, I'm glad it's working out. That is great. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions about anything, let me know. I think what we're going to do is we're going to engrave some wooden jewelry. We're going to engrave some leather journals and maybe some cork coasters. I just recently got these in from Amazon. I don't know, they're a little flimsy, but we'll see. I think that could be fun to do. So that's kind of the game plan for today. At the moment, I do have my laser cam ready. Let me show that off for you real quick. I don't know, can you see that? Does that look nice? Whoa, my camera's flipped. That's funny. I don't know how to fix that. Let me see. That's cool though. That is funny. Let me fix the setting on that real quick. All right, I think that should be correct now. Just because that was kind of tripping and throwing me off. But yeah. All right, let me show off some of these products that we have. So I just got this little box. I'm really bad at showing things on screen. We got this little box from makerflo. It's really fun because they put their picture. Why can I not do this? Nope. There we go. There we go. Their pictures on it, which is fun. But so we got some fun stuff inside. They've just come out with this new line of, oh my goodness, I cannot. Why is this so hard? This new line of wooden jewelry, which I think is kind of interesting. It's a little big for me personally, but like this bar one I would wear for sure. But like the one that I thought was going to be my favorite was this cross one, but this thing is massive. This is like, I don't know. It's definitely a statement piece, you know? We got like a dog tag kind of one. So it's really cool. There's like different finishes, like comes in black. Rosewood. Rosewood is always nice. And I think it comes in like a natural color. I don't know if I got a natural color. This is the rosewood. And this is black. So yeah, so no natural color. But that's fine. And they sent me a little palette of sticky notes, so that's always fun. Very cool. Let me just double check I got everything that was being sent. All right, looks like I'm missing something, but that's all right. No worries. I'm missing two things. Okay. Not a problem. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so they must have been out of the natural color and gave me the other colors, which is no big deal. But yeah, I kind of want to just jump into one of these. Which ones do I have two of? None of them. Oh, they're all different shapes. Oh, I got one of each of the shapes that they have released. That makes more sense. So we got the circle one, the dog tag, a vertical bar, which I like this one a lot, horizontal bar, which I also like, cross, heart, and teardrop. So I think let's do some testing with the teardrop one. So it comes nicely packaged, for sure. Honestly, the thing I am most excited about is this little pouch that it comes in. It's one of those like old school like coin kind of pouches. I love it. I'm hoping they're gonna sell these separately. But yeah. So I'm not sure if Instagram Live is actually working or not. Let's see. I don't know. But I think theoretically the Instagram one is working now. I don't know if I did it right, so let me know if you are on Instagram. But so I'm super excited about these. So, and the nice thing too about this is just the way it's packaged. So it comes in these really nice little things. Perry, what's up? Showing off some of this jewelry happening. I don't know, it just seems a little, like that's like, for me, it's a little big. I like the horizontal ones a little bit better. They comes with this really nice chain. And it even tells you the kind of stainless steel it is on here. And you can even engrave on the back of it like your little logo or something. And so I think that might be something that we do. All right, so let me switch over to the laser cam so we can get started and so that I stop talking so much, I guess. Yeah, black horizontal looks so good. All right, so this is my X-Tool F1 Ultra. I have my little F1 adapter jig in here, which I should have moved this earlier. I apologize. But if you got any questions, feel free to let me know. But yeah, so this is the first time, like if you're here earlier, trying to stream on multiple platforms, and I really don't know if it's working or not, so we'll see. All right. Again, just quickly modeled this, 3D printed it. So, all right, so we got our little teardrop here, which is super awesome. But I also see we have this little circle pendant part of it, which has that telling us that it's stainless steel 304. I like to push the limits on things, so I'm going to try and engrave the backside of this. So I'm going to get it in focus, and you can do that manually or you can do it in the software. I'll just do it manually for now. So I don't know how well you can see, but these two little dots are overlapping. And I think what I want to do is I think I want to put part of my logo there, just the trees, because the text would be probably too tiny. So let's head over to a X-Tool Studio. Let me get it up here. All right, and something I should have thought ahead of was to get my logo situated before I started the stream, which I did not. So let me see. I know I have my, sorry, bear with me 1 second. Here we go. All right, I think you can see my logo. Let me ungroup it. And I don't need my text. I'm gonna take these three and make it compound vector. I'm gonna shrink this down, actually 0.25 inches maybe. Why did that do nothing? Oh, because I'm in millimeters. So if you want to switch between millimeters and inches, you just go to your settings. Let's center it up. and then I can frame it, and let me show you the framing options. So it looks like it's way too big, for sure. And then I think I am live on Instagram, but I don't think I can see the comments. So if you are on Instagram, come on over to YouTube. I'm gonna change my outline view to outline. Oh yeah, way too big. This might not come out, guys. We shall see. All right, I think that's as good as that's gonna get. And for this, I'm going to do the infrared lights or the fiber. Let's do 100 power, 100 speed, and we'll do 200 lines per centimeter and see how that goes. So let's hit process, and it should take like 5 seconds, honestly. And it's gonna take 2 seconds. So that's great. But I gotta send it to the laser. But if anyone is watching on Instagram and knows how to get the comments to show up on other platforms, let me know. That would be great. All right, here we go. Okay, that's pretty awesome. I know that's hard to see, but it worked. See if I can get it closer. Maybe not. I don't know. Can you see that? Let me get some isopropyl alcohol so I can clean it up. But I mean, that is pretty cool in my opinion. See, we got a little bit of dirt off of there. But that's pretty crazy. My logo is definitely in there. So that's a nice little way that you can brand this. Right? I know it's super small, so it kind of depends on what your logo is. So like I have the 3 little trees. So you can definitely see it. That's honestly pretty cool. I like to really push things to the limits and try my best, you know? That is what I try to do for sure. All right. And again, if you're on Instagram, I cannot see your comments. I don't know how to fix that. I am using StreamYard. So someone, you know, something I'll have to look into after this, something I probably should have looked into beforehand. But all right, let's get this centered up. And then I'm going to focus it this time in the actual software so that you can see what that is like. So we have finished this. So I'm going to come up here to my little ruler, and it will take a picture of it, and it will start to measure it. And then it will refresh our background image as well. So now you can see we have this really nice, look at how small that is compared to the actual necklace. And so remember, that was the part that we engraved on that little baby piece. All right, I want to do something kind of fun on this. Let me move my logo out of the way. Let's get one of my other designs here. I don't know, what should we do? I'm gonna do, I think, these flowers, because I think that would be fun. Where'd it go? It's all the way up here. I'm gonna change this to a different color so I can actually see what I'm doing. All right, that's looking pretty decent. Let's frame it so we can kind of see what we're looking at and dealing with. Should I try to get you a little closer there? I think I can zoom in a bit too. There we go. Is that helpful? All right. I'm gonna just guess for settings here. I'm going to do the blue light. I'm gonna do 70 power, 300 speed, and 200 lines. I'm gonna do, yeah, 200 lines per centimeter, and we'll see how that goes. I'm just gonna go for it. I will leave the laser open, but I am gonna put on some laser glasses so that I'm safe. But yeah, so let's start it. Let's see how long it'll take. It's gonna take 14 seconds. All right. Then we can hit the start button. Seems like it's taking a minute. And there we go. Huh, it did not do the whole image, which is very odd. Let me try sending the file over again. My Wi-Fi has been acting up a lot, and so I think that could be why. All right, so that one part is going to get engraved twice. It didn't do it. Fun times. I love it when technology does not work when you're trying to live stream. It's great. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with this one. I think I'm just trying to do too many things with the internet at once. Let me cancel this and then send it. I might just turn the laser off and then turn it back on. Just because it's being fickle. But yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. All right, let's process this again. And then let's see if it's going to work this time. I think it will. I think I just hit the button too many times, honestly. I think, oh, there we go. All right. You just have to be patient sometimes. To be fair, I am doing the laser over Wi-Fi and trying to stream. So it's probably just a lot for it to handle at one time. All right, that looks pretty awesome. Let me get a little paper towel here to clean it up. I don't know how well you can see that, but that looks pretty awesome. I love it. I don't know. What do you think? Cool or not? Or not? I honestly like it a lot. So I think I want to do something on the back side. Yeah, let's do another one on the back because I think that would be fun. That's actually really cool though. So those settings work really well if you want to save them. 70 power, 300 speed, 200 lines per centimeter. What should the other one be? Should we? Let's put this one. Yeah, I like this. Should we put Cupid says 6'7"? All right, so I'm going to remeasure this. And then I can shrink it down. Let me change the color. All right, let's frame it out so we can actually see. And I'm just going to manually adjust it a little bit. I think that's good. And then we can hit start. And let's see how long this one is going to take. So 70. We're going to do 70 power, 300 speed, and 200 lines per centimeter. And then this will take 14 seconds. You could probably lower the lines per centimeter if you really want to, but you don't have to. So because I'm on Wi-Fi, it's taking a long time to send the job to the laser. If you want to get this jewelry blanks, you can hit the link in the description. That looks great. I love it. That looks really cool. There's some really nice detail in there. So I guess the one nice thing about these, since they are a little bit bigger, you can do bigger designs on them than you would some other jewelry. But I think these would be the perfect size for like a keychain, personally. But honestly, it looks so cool. I mean, you can do both sides, which is really nice. And there's no glue, so it's not going to fall off. They're held together by pins. And also you can do the little magic touch of putting some text or your logo on this little extra metal part here. So that's cool because on the other side, it tells you the type of steel. So why not use this extra real estate? All right, I want to show you guys how you can easily make a piece of artwork like this. You don't have to have design skills if you don't want them. So let's see. All right, I'm sharing the wrong thing. We're going to do this in ChatGPT. because I want to show you how you can easily make a design like that. So this is my specific custom ChatGPT called Laser Buddy. You do have to purchase this, but I made it specifically for laser engravers and laser crafters to get really easy laser artwork so that you don't have to go out and buy a bunch of stuff. All right, so a prompt that you could do for something like that is, well, you can also just do one of these like pre-made prompts that I've done. But we can say, I need a floral monogram letter, if I could spell. Let's do the letter S with some, should we do wildflowers? With some wildflowers, yeah. And then the more descriptive you get with it, the better output. But so it's going to ask you some questions. What is this for? It's going to be for a necklace. Let's do elegant for my mood. Wrap around the letter. I'm going to say you can choose number 4. And then I want a serif letter. All right, and then we can hit enter. And then it's going to say, this is what we're going to do. And then it's going to ask you if you want it to generate. I'm going to say yes. How do I get back to that? And that's pretty cool. So if you don't like that, you can go back and be like, you know, actually, can it be on one side of the letter only? And then it should listen to you. So then it's going to say, this is what I'm going to do. It might ask you some other clarifying questions, but so I'll just say yes. And it really is that easy to generate this kind of artwork. Now you can make it yourself like I have, or you can do it this way. And then I like that too, how it's kind of coming out of the S. And then you can even be like, you know, on second thought, I want it to be roses. Now, obviously, if you're doing it this fast of a generation, you have to have the Pro version or the Plus version. And then I'm going to say yes. And depending on how fast or slow your internet is, that is how long this will take. And I really like that. So we have 3 really great options. So it's just kind of going to be what your preference is. But so this thing can do a lot like that with Laser Buddy. So let's go back and let's do a new one. Oops, I missed it. And then let's do this pre-made prompt. I just want to show you what it can be like. I'm going to say this one is for a sign. And then, yeah, we'll just go for it. Let's do landscape. And then I can hit yes. You should read all of that, but I don't always. So like, see, I didn't read that it asked me a question. Generate. So it's pretty intuitive and it's pretty great. It only costs $29. If you're interested in that, check it out. This one's a little bit more complex, so it's taking a little bit more time. But I just want to show it off. And that's not a bad little clip art scene, and you can obviously change the style and whatnot for it to be based on your needs. But yeah, that's really everything I wanted to show you, and this was supposed to just be like a test stream anyways. So I think we're gonna call it there. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. Obviously I'm gonna try and work out and get the different kinks out of it, but I mean, these are pretty cool, and if you're interested in wooden jewelry, I highly recommend that you get these because they are pretty cool. So all right, I'll catch you guys later. Bye.